Patrick Miller with Altoona firefighters claims that Butterbaugh sent that text in May, and he learned about it from a source he won't name. Miller says Butterbaugh accusing his men of arson is, quote, utterly pathetic and repulsive. He was found guilty on 4 felony charges for illegally possessing a firearm. Harry Miller is facing 4 to 8 years in prison. He was a convicted felon, which means he is prohibited from owning a gun. The Kettle Street OIP has similar hours to the Fifas that was robbed next door, like you said. I spoke to the owner, who says everyone needs to be on the lookout. This is where the children will be interviewed. The special part about this room is that there are 2 cameras that will record the interview and then pass along to investigators. A neat part about the observatory is that the roof will actually open up and push out so that you can see the nighttime sky. Police arrested 26-year-old Carly Ungst and 28-year-old Michael Rupert for last night's armed robbery at the Puff Super Value in Bellwood. What led to their arrests was the car description. State police learned that the suspect, Michael Rupert, fled in a maroon and gray SUV after last night's robbery. That vehicle was spotted at the McDonald's by the Station Medical Center in Altoona a short time later. Altoona police searched the car and found a gun as well as clothing that matched the description of the armed robber in 6 other robberies throughout the area. Ungst was interviewed by Altoona police and revealed that herself and Rupert were involved in those robberies over the last 2 months. Lieutenant Bone Jones with the Altoona Police Department says this case has turned into a joint investigation with state police.
We're going to be working the case together now, trying to work our way backwards, starting with tonight and back through the robberies as they went chronologically up till now.
While that investigation is ongoing, here's a look at the other locations that have been robbed in the area. All 7 armed robberies span Cambria and Blair counties. Ungst and Rupert are both facing robbery and terroristic threat charges as well as simple assault. Maggie, Victory Therapeutic Horsemanship is a nonprofit that provides free equine therapy for local veterans. They've moved into a new space 6 months ago and are looking to offer more classes, but they need help. Darren Ackerman has been coming to Victory Therapeutic Horsemanship for the last 1.5 years. He says therapy has made a difference in his life.
There's always something to learn, so it gives you a purpose, taking care of them, and it's good for my confidence, good for her confidence, and it's just nice to come out here and know that I don't have to be worried.
VTH is a program specifically geared toward veterans. Director John Zanella says they want to offer more classes, which means more helping hands.
It takes 3 good volunteers with them, and they have to be trained up and prepared to do it. So just for a class of 2, it takes almost a dozen volunteers even to get things going.
Zanella says they're also looking for some help at the barn, making it more accessible for veterans.
We need a ramp in, a little seating area maybe for them, for a rest area, break area kind of thing as well. Really need a flagpole too, so it's one of those things that we're always looking to expand and increase what we do.
Ackerman says the volunteers are the ones that make his therapy a reality.
It's extremely important. I know everything the volunteers do behind the scenes, and they make this place truly great because you come in and all you really have to worry about is you and the horse,
He says knowing volunteers have his back make therapy that much more enjoyable.
They're there for just to help us and make us more comfortable. That's the important thing of all this, is just to be comfortable in a world that we're otherwise not comfortable in.
Victory Therapeutic Horsemanship currently offers classes on Fridays and Sundays. To learn more about what you can do as a volunteer, head to our website, wearecentralpa.com. Live in the studio, Karina Chung, WTAJ News.